Hi, Sagittarius. This is Jess with your July 27th weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Making moves, starting new things, going out, being active, getting out, getting things done, new things, starting a new chapter in your life is a bit of a challenge right now. And you do have high expectations of where you want your life to be. Some of you let go of a situation. And I feel like you're standing in your power again. You're getting your mojo back, your confidence back. Um, some of you, I can say, the bitch is gone. Is the bitch gone? Some of you, the bitch is gone. And you are getting back to your sweet, gregarious, vivacious energy of being a Sagittarius. Very attractive at this time, too. I do feel like for some of you, there may have been someone being very false. And I do feel like some of you have let that situation go. Home life looks interesting. There could be communications, text messages, phone calls, that sort of thing that you miss. You're missing. So check your phone, that sort of thing. I also feel that there's some things that you need to do for a child or children. And I'm saying that a lot, obviously, when we get around this time frame, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, everyone's kind of getting back into either taking their last little trips or going to school, that sort of thing. So I do see more of a focus on the children, the child, filling out things, doctor's appointments, all the things you need to kind of do in the home. Also, for some of you, you could be looking into getting your house appraised to see what your possibilities would be for selling a home. I see a lot of communication in the home, and I also see somebody that could possibly give you a gift. Now, those of you who are employed, you're working too hard. Some of you are deciding to say, yeah, I'm going to work smart, not so hard. You want wealth. Sagittarius wants wealth. Not everyone, but some of you want wealth. And you may feel like the job that you're in is not necessarily going to get it. Not that position, not this company. I need to do something completely different. Some of you may be saying, I'm not going to work this hard, or I'm not going to be a part of this toxic environment, because something about your job could be quite toxic. And you may feel like I'm not going to be a part of it. If you don't see it now, it become more prevalent Libra season, and then again in Capricorn season. Some of you might even hear that they're making changes, laying off people, downsizing to some extent, or just making some internal changes. Those of you who are unemployed, I do see a lot of time enjoying your time. And also, I also feel like you unemployed Sagittarius have been working locally in some kind of way, like maybe your own business, delivery service, something like that, where you're kind of still making money on your own without a traditional income, if that makes any sense. And I do feel, although you liked it at first, you liked the freedoms, you liked that you had a lot of ability to do other things, it's starting to become a little too much to deal with. So some of you may be ready to get back into a traditional way of working, is what it looks like to me. And I do feel like you guys would be great at again, something local, something within your area for some reason is what it's giving me. I also feel like you guys are focusing more on your area. Some of you may become a part of like a board membership, like you're on your board, or you're on HOA committee. You're a part of something in your neighborhood, in your community, or you could be doing that and actually getting paid for it. But those of you who are self-employed, well, I feel like your income is stable, your business is pretty stable, and you guys have kind of been working behind the scenes quite a bit. And if you have been putting work, like if you start putting in work on creating something new for yourself and implementing something new, now is a great time to do something new. Especially in Leo season is a great time to bring new things to the forefront. I feel for some of you, you would be very happy of the results that you'll see over time. The results probably will come sometime in Virgo season or Scorpio season if you put something out now, and it can have a long-lasting effect. Others of you, you're so caught up in your emotions with this person, we're going to get to this person in a minute, that you may be even not focusing so much on your business because your emotions, you might be right where you want to be for some of you. All your emotions are whole. Be careful with drinking, that sort of thing. Now, Let's get into what's coming up for you guys this particular week. I see travels, trips, planning travels and trips. I'm seeing that for a lot of signs, obviously. And you're going to start to put things in motion, getting things started. But there will be a reason for concern for some of you. You are going to be stressed out over a situation. This could be about a child. This could be, for a lot of you, it's about love. And some of you are thinking that your person could be seeing someone else. The person that you like may be liking somebody else. I do kind of see that where you're overthinking and stressing yourself out. Some of you are even going to be losing sleep this week, worrying and about this person. And I've said this to Libra. Listening or watching tarot right now may not be your best friend because it's going to create more and more thoughts in your head. Okay, so do be careful with listening to tarot when it comes to your love life, is what it looks like to me. This could, okay. This man wants to be with you, but we'll get a little deeper into that in just a minute. I see a male energy here. Of course, it can be female, but this is somebody who's very clear about their emotions. They do not operate the same way, possibly, that you're used to, meaning this person is a little bit less testosterone driven, a lot less testosterone driven, and they're heavily more focused on they're approaching the situation in a mature sort of way. They could be very emotionally controlled. So trying to gauge where they stand with you could be a bit of a challenge. Sagittarius single ladies, what's coming up for you? You're holding back. You're trying to get past whatever the mental hang up you've had. And I do feel that it's going to get sticky. I'm trying to figure out why it's getting sticky. Because something is coming to an end. And you're finding out a truth. And it's very necessary. I do feel for some of you, if you're finding out about a situation, or some of you have, you single lady Sagittarius, you may have found out something. You will be finding something out coming up. Okay. And that changes everything. And for some of you, it's like, okay, I accept it. I'm moving on. I'm letting the situation go. I do feel like you're going to be letting it go. And even if you're feeling like the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment, or whatever it is, the distance, whatever this is creeping back up again and giving you mental anguish, do know that in a very divine time and soon, before this year is out, you're putting this to bed. So whoever this is, they're being put to bed once and for all this year. Now, again, this is a general. It's not a personal reading. I would love to say this is absolutely going to happen to all of you that this relates to, but it's going to change. You know, your challenge is this person. Oh, okay. So some of you, you want who you want. The heart wants what it wants, and there's a particular person that you want, but this person may either just have you like in a friend zone. Some of you may feel like they're completely manipulating the hell out of you. You guys will have to tell me exactly what happened here, because either this person is a master manipulator or you guys are reading into this. So do you really know, single Sagittarius ladies, if this man is up to things? Because it doesn't seem that way to me. I feel like they have a very unhealthy attachment to you that perhaps to some extent they may be trying to control. They probably, if you're controlling over them, that may be the reason why they're a bit turned off as well. Be careful, because this person is going to come in. Single ladies, whoever you have in your life and talking to, getting to know, they're coming in, and there's going to be some type of fight, fallout, harsh words exchanged, which I do feel could be avoided. If the person is a manipulator, it seems like you are going to cut this out and move on from it anyway. So I would just say protect yourself, because for some of you, you may not even see this coming. This could be somebody's energy on the sidelines and you have no clue of like what the hell is going on here. Like you don't know. Some of you don't know, ladies, single Sagittarius ladies. Some of you don't know that there's a man that's in love with you. Others of you have no clue that someone has such an unhealthy attachment to you. It's not healthy. They may think it's love, but it's obsession, which I don't think I've ever seen I think I have, but it's few and far in between when I see obsession in Sagittarius is reading. So somebody is obsessed with you. This person can create some drama in your life coming up this particular week, next week, sometime like that. That's for a smaller percentage of you. A larger percentage of you ladies that are single and still have a back and forth with someone, you're assuming that this person doesn't want you and dealing with other people. Men, single Sagittarius men, you're done fighting. You're done fighting with people. You don't want any more problems. You want peace. It's been too much drama with unknown people. I don't even know you. You know, it starts nice and it ends nasty. And you're tired of that. And you are looking at yourself, men, and seeing, you're evaluating the love you've had, the love you've lost. There may be one or two out of these people you've been thinking about that perhaps you would like to rekindle and make something work. But either you have or will reach out, and it will be confirmed that it's like, yeah, no, she moved on, or she's not communicating with me. That's not going to stop you from waiting. And so the other options that you may have, which I do see a couple of other options, could be someone at work that you have a fancy with, which I don't really feel is going to go anywhere because she already may have someone. And then another person who is kind of, she's cool. Like her life is where she wants it to be, and she is not necessarily struggling or to be in a relationship. She's a very self-sufficient woman who's not eager to be as a couple. So there's that, men. Sagittarius couples, your person is pregnant and you guys may be in some type of an issue because of money. I see money. I see a move that has to happen eventually. I see the two of you. Ooh, what happened here? Ooh, okay. Ooh, Sagittarius couples. I see a breakup coming. May have already happened. This shit keeps coming out. Okay, so definitely there's a breakup. Some things are going to come out. It's like boom, and it's coming out. And it changes everything. Now, I'll say that it's coming out, boom, that, but whoever is the person that's suspecting it, you already know what's going on. Your intuition is off the grid right now. It's out of this world, your intuition. So you'll know already what's going on. Probably don't want to see it for what it is. That's that Neptune, especially for those of you Sagittarius that has Neptune. You don't want to really see the reality of a situation. You may have stayed in way too long. This has been going on for 5 months. Hell, for some of you, 5 years. You've been in this bad situation with this person. And it happens, right? But somebody's leaving. Somebody is getting out of this. Now, for some of you, as soon as one of you give up, tap out, call it quits, the other person comes back to try to make amends and work the situation out. I got to get down to what is this about, okay? Okay, so this is, okay. So what I'm seeing here, and I think this is for all, not all of you, but whoever I'm reading this is for you guys. Because this is just all this wants to keep saying is your reading is basically saying that whoever this is, whether you are single, you were in a relationship, and now you're in a relationship, you feel like you've been, why am I telling so many signs? You feel like you're in a relationship by yourself. Meaning you've been fighting for this. You've been trying to keep the peace. You've been trying to be reasonable, practical about the situation. You've been patient. You've been, that, especially if you are, I know the men are going to not like this, if you are the woman. There's a woman here who has been championing this relationship. She's been sending herself through hell. It's not fun. I'm sorry, guys. It's not funny. If you see the cards, you laugh, and they keep coming out because she is stressed out. She needs to sleep. She can't think about it anymore. She's disappointed. She can't believe. Meanwhile, this has been a shit show for a minute is what it looks like to me. And she's been carrying all this burden all by herself. Let me explain something to you. Sagittarius, this is about to change. When I tell you this is about to change, this is about to change. some of you, and I'm going to say it because I see it, I'm going to say it. Some of you have somebody, I'm talking about couples. This is couples here. Some of you have either have a person on the side or you're about to have a person on the side. Okay? You're about to have a person on the side. The person is at a distance and you're trying to find a way to get to them. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Definitely thinking about going someplace and doing your own thing. It's almost like two can play that game, is what it looks like to me. Two can play that game. And you're not playing fair. You're not playing fair here. Let's look at your person right quick. Excuse me. Very strange. Your person has a lot of people in their energy. Okay. I'm going to read it one way. Your person may have felt like at first this was the best thing in their life, especially when you first got married, when you first bonded and made some type of strong commitment together. They felt like, oh, you were the best, Sagittarius. You were absolutely the best. But your person could have started talking to another person. Okay, let me stay on one topic. They felt like you were the best. Then they noticed that you started getting more focused on your finances and career and wanting the best and the most that you can have. You may start being more focused on the baby, the children, rather than them. Okay? And that turned your person kind of cold a little bit toward you. Okay, they may have communicated this to you in the past, but in their minds, there was no change. They didn't see a change, and then it looks like your person started looking and seeking refuge outside of the relationship. Is what it looks like here. Because they started feeling like, and even may have been telling people, you're too controlling, you're too authoritative, it's all about money for you, or you're so focused on you and money and what you want, the baby, the children, those sorts of things. Where do they fit in at, right? And so there is some issues here. And if they did take up with someone, I'm seeing that they may have gotten caught. You may have put your foot down. For some of you, you may have put your foot down and said, these are the ultimatums, especially if it looks like your person is stepping out. Just saying. The problem with that is going to be the ultimatum, because this ultimatum, you got to stick to it. So if you gave someone an ultimatum, Sagittarius, are you really ready to see it through, or are you just pushing idle threats? Because it's going to get worse if you do not follow through on your threat. So that's what I see for you couples out there. I'm sorry that these readings are so long. If you would like the extended, you can check out the rest of this reading down in the description box below. You could also find the Sagittarius. You could also, all the details down of what we look at will be down there. You could also find the Sagittarius 2021 yearly. You want to see the rest of this year and the link to my website. Otherwise, if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Sagittarius.